This is the AI News Flash for May 23rd, 3 p.m. UTC. First up, Yahoo Finance exclusive analysis reveals SpaceX removed a critical data point from its IPO filing, exposing the real economics of AI infrastructure and marking a decisive moment as the AI industry faces capital market scrutiny. The deleted disclosure showed the first two Colossus 2 AI clusters cost $2.7 million per megawatt, 4 times better than industry standards. Combined with Anthropic's $1.25 billion monthly compute contract, totaling $15 billion annually through 2029, SpaceX recovers infrastructure costs in under 1 month, validating compute as a standalone commercial asset. However, AI generated only 6.7% of SpaceX's 2025 revenue while posting a $14 billion free cash flow loss. Starlink delivered 61% of revenue, with 63% EBITDA margins, revealing a significant gap between the AI narrative and actual economics ahead of SpaceX's planned June 2026 NASDAQ listing, targeting a $1.75 trillion valuation and $50 billion raise. This joins OpenAI's expected fourth quarter $1 trillion valuation IPO and Anthropic's October $380 billion valuation as the 2026 AI IPO trifecta, testing AI infrastructure monetization amid hyperscalers' combined $725 billion capex boom and Michael Burry's $1.1 billion AI bubble put options. Second, TechCrunch exclusively reports that Fission, a nuclear startup developing subterranean reactors for AI data centers, is pursuing a NASDAQ IPO, marking a decisive moment for nuclear startups entering capital markets to meet exploding AI power demand. Fission seeks $157 million at $24 to $26 per share, valuing the company at up to $1.66 billion. This marks its second public offering attempt after a September 2025 reverse merger with Surfside Acquisition raised $30 million but never actually traded. The company received $80 million in investment, including $20 million from Blue Owl, a data center developer. However, the company faces significant challenges with deficit growing to $88.1 million, postponed reactor criticality timelines, and going concern warnings about potential funding shortfalls within 12 months. This comes amid AI data center power demand projected to reach 9% of U.S. total electricity consumption by 2030, with hyperscalers' $725 billion capex boom intensifying power supply bottlenecks. This positions alongside Microsoft Helion Fusion contracts targeting 100 megawatts by 2028, Commonwealth Fusion's 2030s commercialization, Google's investment in TAE Technologies, Meta Constellation's 20-year nuclear deal, and Amazon X Energy partnerships establishing AI nuclear power as 2026's most critical emerging infrastructure investment theme. Third, Engadget exclusively reports that anonymous internet users employed AI tools to recreate the final voices of pilots killed in the November 4th, 2025 UPS Flight 2976 crash near Louisville, Kentucky, which killed 3 crew and 12 people on the ground, exposing serious consumer AI misuse ethical concerns. The National Transportation Safety Board publicly released spectrograms, visual representations of cockpit audio, as part of accident investigation materials. Anonymous users employed AI tools, with one reporting completion in approximately 10 minutes using OpenAI's codex, to convert these graphic images back into approximations of cockpit communications, exploiting a structural vulnerability in protection protocols. Federal law prohibits releasing actual cockpit recordings due to highly sensitive verbal communications, but visual spectrograms containing equivalent information remained accessible. NTSB took its docket system offline to assess situation and develop preventative measures, raising serious dignity and privacy concerns about deceased individuals' final moments and exposing OpenAI codex misuse beyond intended coding purposes. This emerges amid ChatGPT's 900 million weekly active users, Google Gemini's 750 million monthly active users, Merriam-Webster naming AI Slop 2025 Word of the Year, Kaiser Permanente AI medical lawsuits, and Character AI minor lawsuits, with 27 U.S. states reviewing 78-plus AI chatbot safety bills, positioning 2026 as the critical turning point for AI-generated content ethics governance. Fourth, Yahoo Finance reports that job seekers' rapid AI tool adoption for application crafting has reached dangerous homogenization levels, marking a decisive moment in AI labor market disruption and talent acquisition process transformation. Greenhouse CEO Daniel Chait reports applications surged 400% versus years prior, forcing recruiters to adopt defensive AI screening tools, creating what Chait calls a doom loop where both sides depend on AI. This represents a symbolic case of total AI penetration in talent acquisition processes. However, Elias Cobb of staffing firm Quantix notes only a minority of companies actually use AI screening tools, despite applicant perceptions. Crush-Yard CEO David Hack warns AI-heavy applications can undermine candidates by erasing personality and signaling unwillingness to invest genuine effort, emphasizing human decision-making remains essential to recruitment. With only 1.1 unemployed individuals per job opening creating structural competition despite talent availability, AI-generated applications proliferate. This joins Goldman Sachs predicting 300 million jobs globally impacted, Dallas Fed showing 13% employment decline in 22 to 25-year-old AI-related roles, Harvard's significant new graduate hiring reductions, and IBM's tripling of new graduate hiring, positioning 2026 as the critical battleground for AI labor market transformation. That's all for this AI News Flash.